up vacations, and now it's time to comply with Amy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy and I'm a professional traveler as well as a travel agent. And today I am bringing you on board the Carnival Freedom. Yes, we are back sailing on Carnival Cruises. We did the math today. It's been about 2 years since we've been on Carnival. Our last sailing was on the Carnival Liberty, which is a sister ship of the Freedom, so you'll notice some similarities as I'm giving you the tour. But this time we do have a balcony stateroom, which we did not have on the Liberty, and I'm excited to show you just some of the enhancements they've made on this ship. We can tell just in our first impression that there's been some work done, some refurbishments in some of the carpeting, the public areas. The ship looks really good, so I'm really excited to spend the next 4 nights on this sailing. For reference, our room number is 6221. We are in a balcony and we are about midship, a little bit more, I guess, forward midship, if you will. We're right below the bridge. So I'm going to turn you all around and show you our stateroom. And here's our room tour of our balcony cabin number 6221. When you enter, it is your standard entry into a Carnival cruise ship balcony room. This looks pretty similar to what you'll see at most of the other Carnival ships. Right when you enter, you have a wall of closets, plenty of storage space. We are only on a 4-night sailing, so we're gonna have plenty of space, but still plenty of room if you were to be on a longer sailing. In each of your staterooms, you will find your life jackets. Hopefully we don't have to use those, but they're there if you need them. And then the last closet here just contains some more shelving to store your belongings on. Moving on to the bathroom here. Standard cruise bathroom. I am 5'3" for reference, so height-wise you can see it's a pretty good sized bathroom. My one gripe, a curtain. A lot of the newer ships have gone to installing the sliding doors. We'll make do for 4 nights, but note it has a curtain. So here's your shower. It comes with your standard shower gel and shampoo, no conditioner, so if you need that, you got to bring that. Your vanity area, pretty standard with some shelving on each side. They do provide you some soap, and that's your bathroom, and your toilet's right behind me. Moving on to the rest of the room, nice vanity area here that provides a telephone as well as plenty of drawer space. You do have a hair dryer that is fixed. You can't take it anywhere else. It needs to be used right here, but it's on each of your staterooms. Plenty of drawer space here if you need to store anything. Lighting here so you can get ready. A little stool and trash can to pull out. You can also use this as a desk space if needed. Next to that is your beverage cooler. It is empty except for our water bottle, so plenty of storage. Remember, with Carnival, you are allowed to bring on your embarkation day 1 sealed bottle of wine per person, so it's a nice little hack. If you are looking to save on the cost of alcohol, you can bring that if you are over the age of 21, and that's 1 per person. Opening up here, standard with any cruise ship room, you do have a safe where you can lock in your belongings. And then we do have a TV here. I don't think it pulls out, it just twists. So might be a little hard to see if you're on the back corner, but overall, TV's there. Over here, a couple more storage spaces here, 2 shelves, and then a couple more cabinets to store your belongings. Turning you around, we are going to show you the sleeper, the sofa I should say. It's actually not a sleeper. This cabin only holds 2 people, so this does not open up, this does not pull out. The only thing it does is probably because I'm sitting on it, there is a set of drawers if you do want to store some more stuff. But I do want to say this has recently been reupholstered. You can tell the carpeting has also been redone in these cabins, so that's a little bit the tones are not as lively as they previously were in Carnival cruise ship cabins. If you've been on a Carnival cruise, you know what I mean. Continuing on, also to the bed, you have 2 end tables here. If you do need to split this bed, remember this will split into 2 twins. It'll just split right down the center and they'll push those out. Or in our case, it is about a queen size bed. Moving on to our balcony, you'll notice On this floor specifically, the window has a little bit of a shelf. It has almost a picture window, and then it has a door. I've noticed that this is actually quite nicer than your sliding balcony. It's a little bit easier to open. So let's take a look at the balcony. And here is your balcony. You get 2 chairs, you get a table. We are currently in Port Canaveral docked, and we are going to be heading out here soon and sailing away to the Bahamas. So in the next couple clips, I will show you the rest of the Carnival Freedom. We are going to explore all aspects of the ship and why you should consider sailing Carnival. Starting our tour off on deck number 10 and 11, we are currently looking over towards the endless pool area, which is adults only. I'll show more of that soon here. First up is mini golf, which is located on deck number 11. This is complimentary for your enjoyment. Continuing on through deck number 11 with the sports court area. Yes, that is the whale tail that has since burned up a couple times on, you can watch the video on TikTok. It's rather entertaining, but no whale tail right now. Anyways, sports court includes basketball, as well as we are currently walking on the jogging track. And here you'll be able to get a bird's eye view of the main pool area, as well as the Carnival Waterworks little water park area. On deck number 10, this is where you'll find the Smoker's Paradise. This is just about the only area I found on the ship that allows outdoor smoking. There are plenty of ashtrays as well as chairs for your enjoyment, if that is your case. Moving on, here again is the Endless Pool, which is the adults only pool area, also with 2 hot tubs. Moving to the interior of deck number 10, this is the old-fashioned barbecue that is open for lunch almost every day. It was delicious. Previously, this was Guy's Barbecue, but they have since dropped the branding of Guy's, and now it's just old-fashioned barbecue, but it's still quite good. And here we will be overlooking the buffet area. My apologies, I forgot to get some more buffet area clips, but know that it is good and it is large. On deck number 10, you will find the Sun King Steakhouse. This is a paid dining venue. There is a cover charge, and I do believe it was around $60 per person, but this is their steakhouse and the specialty dining option. Standing on deck number 10, still looking down into deck number 11, here's a better bird's eye view of the pool area. As you can see, there are plenty of pool chairs, no issues there. This pool was pretty large and the hot tubs were pretty large as well. So quite a lot of options here, and they do play Movie Under the Stars in the evenings. Deck number 14 is where you'll find the Waterworks slide entrance, and then if needed, there are some additional chairs up here. Part of this area on deck 14 does start the Serenity adults only area. Serenity also goes down onto the lower decks as well, so it's kind of split up between the 2 decks. But here is 12 and 14 as it pertains to Serenity. Here's the lower level of Serenity on deck number 12. This is where you'll find the bar area and some additional loungers. It's just those 2 whirlpools up on deck number 14 for the adults only area. There is no adults only pool in this specific section. It's just the one in the back and then this one. On deck number 12 is where you'll find the entrance to Camp Ocean. This is the kids clubs. They do break them up into different age groups, but here is where the entrance is located. Now let's tour the spa, which is located On deck number 11, here you can see just some of the salon area as well as some of the reception areas. There are just a couple of treatment rooms. I will say this is a little bit of a smaller spa compared to some other ships, but it seems to work just fine here for the Carnival Freedom. Here is a clip of the female changing and bathroom area in the spa. This is actually how you'll get to the fitness center. You'll head straight through this and change into your business and then go work out. There also are a couple saunas that you can use, also included in your cruise fare, so that was quite nice. But the men's and women's locker rooms are separated. And then here we are in the fitness center. Moving on to the Lido deck, deck number 9. This is where you'll see a better view of the pool areas. On each side is the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar and Red Frog Rum Bar. And then there are also some eating options, including the taco shop. And then on the other side is Guy's Burgers. And then straight through these doors is the buffet area. Both the burger joint and the cantina are both included in your fare. And then of course, what would any Carnival cruise be without the complimentary ice cream? This is open 24/7. And is available for your enjoyment. Here is the adults only endless pool again, looking at it from deck number 9. Here on deck 9, you'll also see the Pizza Pirate, which is open late night bites for your pizza enjoyment. It usually ends up becoming quite popular in the evenings. Also a bar on this deck. The Seafood Shack is open on select nights for dinner. This is an additional cost, and to be totally honest, it was only open for like 2 hours each day. Now let's move to some of the interior sections of the ship. This is located on deck number 4 and is known as the Havana Bar. This is quite commonly a karaoke spot, so be sure to look at the itinerary to see when they are having karaoke. Moving up to deck number 5, this is the Alchemy Bar, easily the best drinks on this cruise ship. I highly recommend buying the drinks package and thoroughly enjoying this bar as they make some really cool concoctions. Just outside the Alchemy Bar is the 70s nightclub. As it sounds, in the evening this does turn into a DJ dance party. We are now starting to walk on the Centuries Promenade, which connects all of the interior activities. First up is the warehouse, which is the arcade. You can use your cruise card to load that puppy up and enjoy some games. Here on the promenade, you'll notice lots of seating, great for people watching, and then enjoying a beverage or 3. As you continue through here, in the evenings there will be some photographers set up, so if you want to dress up and get some nice photos, you can. On to the left-hand side here is the Red Frog Bar. This is the interior location, different from the one up on deck 9, but a great spot. They do have live music nightly. They have a nice band that does play. There are also some TVs in here, so sometimes they do show some sports activities, but great for some evening entertainment. As we are looking at these bars, I do want to remind you that you can add on the alcohol package prior to your sailing, or you can get it on the first day when you are here. I do find that it is a little bit cheaper prior to sailing most of the time, so I do recommend considering that. The Java Blue Cafe is where you'll find some coffee items, and that is open almost all day long as well. Moving on to the casino and the casino bar, quite a large casino here on board the Carnival Freedom. They do allow smoking in this casino. Certain sections are considered non-smoking, but there's really no true separation beyond just some labeling. So just note that. Plenty of table games and slot machines for your enjoyment. Attached to the casino is the Heroes Sports Bar. This is obviously a great venue if you're watching some games. Now, I will note we did sail during some of the NFL playoff games, and this venue was not big enough. Go Birds, by the way. So just note that if you do want to watch a popular sports event, you'll want to get here early as the space does fill up. Still on deck number 5, you're going to see how the atrium is tiered. This is a very classic Carnival atrium where it's very open in the center, lots of vibrant lighting, and you'll see just how large the lobby space is. Here we've now gone down a deck onto deck number 4, which is where you'll find the library as well as the Pixels gallery. Any of those photos that you do get taken on board, you can purchase them here, printed or digital. There are a couple main dining rooms on board. Here is the Chic restaurant. The restaurants are broken up based upon whether you have an assigned dining time or my time dining. We personally had the my time dining, and we ended up going to the Chic restaurant for our meal. This dining room here was used for the seated times, which there's an early and a late seating, so you have that option. Here is the lowest level of the lobby, which is on deck number 3. This is where you will find the main lobby bar seating area. A lot of activities happen here. This is also where you'll embark and disembark from your cruise, and of course enjoy lots of beverages. Also located on deck number 3 is the shore excursions and guest relations desk, so they're both available there for you if you need assistance. Now we are about to enter the Victorian Theater. The theater is actually located on decks 3, 4, 5, but this we entered from 3, and here you're seeing from the upper levels. As you can see, the theater is very large, plenty of comfortable seating. Here are a couple more clips that I had to throw later in on the tour. So back up on deck number 5, this is Scott's Piano Bar. Just as it sounds, it is a great entertainment venue, including nightly piano music and sing-alongs. Just past Scott's Piano Bar is where you'll find the International Lounge. We'll be heading there in just a moment, but the International Lounge is where you'll find comedy. Almost every night there is a comedy show. They sometimes have 1 to 2 comedians on board. Here is a quick clip of the Posh restaurant. Although I didn't film it, it looks very similar to the Chic restaurant that I showed earlier. Next up, this is the Swing Time Jazz Club. I'll be totally honest, we never walked in here except for the filming. And there was our ship tour of the Carnival Freedom. We had such a great time on this ship. I just want to point out just a few misnomers of Carnival Cruise Line. So yes, Carnival is known as the fun ship. Yes, we had tons of fun. I will say sometimes Carnival gets a negative rap about just being cheap or not good quality, and that is false. Let me tell you, that's false. I've been on at least 50 cruises in my lifetime, some on Carnival, some not on Carnival. Carnival is up there in terms of staff service, food, experience, and beverages. At the end of the day, Carnival is a little bit more of an economical option versus some of your other mainstream cruise lines. but that doesn't mean you have to sacrifice some of the quality that you still want to expect with other cruise lines. We loved the Carnival Freedom. It was a great ship. They did do some superficial changes to the ship, such as changing some of the carpeting, changing some of the bathrooms out. You can tell that they have done a nice job of keeping up with the maintenance of this ship. So overall, we really thought it was a great ship, great size, great layout, had a wonderful time. All in all, highly recommend Carnival Freedom for your next vacation. Hope this video is helpful to you. If it was, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and be sure to reach out with the details down below if you're looking to book your next cruise. I can be reached via email or just drop a comment just to say hello. Of course, subscribe to my channel for more amazing content. And until next time, friends, happy travels. Bye.